welcome back. Uh, or if you're new, hi, happy to have you. Um, I was originally going to do like separate different shows of anime, but I'm realizing I have, as well as like tons of lists of the separate different animes themselves, but I have an actual list of history of anime. So I'm going to actually talk about that towards the end because I still watch anime, and I'm going to start talking about stuff that I don't watch anymore, whether because the show is finished, but still culturally affected me. Um, this one I'm talking about right now is Steven Universe. I'm laughing to myself because I feel like I had to explain myself about a video that I just deleted, but you're not even gonna see it. So I basically it just gave you like you're gonna get the if you've subscribed to me and liked the video, you'll see this in the future. But sorry about that. Steven Universe. I don't have that much to talk about it. It was in my eyes, it was very beautiful art wise, and the story was good, but I wasn't that attached to it. But it's on the list because I had a close friend that loved this show and was obsessed with this show. And I was able to open up the avenue of talking about more shows and whatnot with this friend. So I, as I put down on here, uh, I was able to buy stickers from small independent companies because I love stickers, and the art is so good in the show that the artists that come out of it create even better stuff, and that so I was able to buy stickers in appreciation, like a little nod. And the show, I feel like I love the analyzation videos of Steven Universe more than I actually did the show. And it was a cute show. I still loved watching it, but I felt like the analyzations that people made of the series stuck out more to me and made me appreciate the show more than actually watching the show itself. Because there's like different representations of different groups or different people, and actually some of them actually fit me, like the categories that the boxes that I got put into. And so I got to start watching it again, enjoying the prospects. I also love the theories so much that, again, love lore and story stuff, and theory building is kind of like inseparable from that when you're just naturally creating suspense. So I guess in a sense I do love theories, but I'm not good at breaking down and trying to find the theory stuff myself. I just love being the group that's like someone else broke it down and they're sharing with the world, and now I can eagerly watch in excitement and catch up on their page to try to figure out what's really going on. Um, and Steven Universe, you could talk with the fandom. People had thoughts already about it, about how they quickly just they had years and years of build up with mystery just sliding into it, and then they just randomly had a smackdown of just everything being given. And when it came out, I didn't like it, just like the majority of the fandom, because I was like, well, wait, this is not too much to process, but feels like too much is going on, is not allowing any of the stories to breathe. Apologies, I brought out water because it is very hot. Um, and it just flew over everything so quickly, but then also like introduced new things and then brushed them under the rug, which that latter part was the part that made me more upset than the than how quickly moving it is, because I hate when people give a nugget and then they don't follow up on it. I'm sure I may have done that in my story writing, and it's something I need to work on myself, but I just seeing it in like a big production and their whole thing is leaving little clues and like working with people to try to have them figure out the clues and then having it all work up in the end so that there's a big reveal. Love it so much. Hate when people like when they purposely show something and it feels like it'll be important and then it's actually not important. Uh Unless that was like the point of like to trick you. That's I could accept that because it's a case of, oh, maybe someone was getting too close. They threw this into the ring to like just to be like, oh, here. But that's not what happened with Steven Universe. What happened was back to back to back to back to back of information of just confirming or denying theories that have been made. And then they'd like toss the thing of like, oh yeah, here's this random character that clearly had a backstory. And there's this thing that's going on over here that also has a backstory, but now we're just going to toss it to the background because now we have the big main villain. I didn't like that. And then of course there's the business side of it that cut down, like created one last season, and there was like multiple seasons planned out for the series, but they like had to rush it. That's fine to me too. It was sad how it got rushed in the end, but I understand. I I could put on my big girl pants and accept reality and the issues that come with it. I so that those are my big things. This is a very short video in comparison, but it it had a more better significance in my life because it let me bond with one of my friends. I didn't touch the show at all until this friend came over and in excitement was like, "Oh, let's watch Steven Universe." And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" And I would pull up I we didn't have any channel, and the way that it worked, we had to go through pirating in order to find it. But we watched it, enjoyed it, gushed over it, and talked about what theories we had, and um then afterwards we started delving into other stuff as well, but that was like the big thing that we got excited about and connected over, which helped lead me into having a friend that I never had a friend that had the same interests as me. Is usually a case of me like conforming into something that person likes, like the Justin Bieber thing. Loved his music, had a friend that was obsessed with him. I wasn't that obsessed over that whole old year. Old, old, old ordeal. Apologies. But it started off with this. But also there's another show that I watched. So basically this to me the show wasn't a case of like, oh, I'm just going along with this to make a friend. This was a case of I have a friend that has multiple interests. We both connect on this one. I'm now, out of my own free will, watching this with her to get more view of the world. And yeah, I that's really it. I literally forgot my outro. I already commented about liking, so if you want to like it, that's up to you. If you like me talking about stuff that I've been interested in, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I recognize I'm a little small potato in the world of YouTube, which is huge, and there's like millions of people. So I appreciate you watching me. I thank you. It doesn't really help me monetarily wise, but it helps me smile knowing that people watch me and actually like what I make. So I'll let you go. Bye.